Dodge Stadium, home field, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Panthers will kick this deep to begin the game. Return begins inside the 10. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Dropping back, it's King. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Pass complete. It's second down now. It's a quarterback keeper. The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Play action here on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. And he'll set up to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Bringing pressure. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And the Yellow Jackets bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And it's taken at the 25. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Just standing there, gets hit again.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Fakes the handoff. He's looking to throw it. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the 1st down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's King. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
The Yellow Jackets will bring their punt team onto the field. Money comes for his 2nd punt of the game. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it can be a long day.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
The pass rush closing in. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on a blitz and gets the sack.
The Panthers will bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's King. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake on first down. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Grab down the middle. It's Stockton. They make the stop at the 25, and it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers, not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
And the Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Yellow Jackets are in the red zone now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
First down here for this offense. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The back's got it. Running with purpose. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's King. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Pass caught, can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
And the Yellow Jackets looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. To throw, it's King. Makes a quick catch. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Haynes. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw. It's King. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Trapped again in the pocket.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 39-yard attempt. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it with room to run. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, one of the ways a quarterback does a good job of making sure all the receivers are alive and in play is you never lock in on one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, you survey the field, look at the coverage, and here he finally finds the right guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's play action. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Reed. And that run produces a decent gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Heading left after the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pitt.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. To the air, it's King. Looking to set up his pass here. Making people miss. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
First down and 10 now. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Now here he goes. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They'll run it here. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. third down after that running play. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Yellow Jackets line it up with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. First down and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. With the catch, it's Lee. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught quickly. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll give it to the back. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Graham behind the line. It's Lee. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Pass caught, second down now. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off?
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to get the throw off.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Panthers will line up to boot it away. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Dropping back, it's King. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Ball handed off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Yellow Jackets looking to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the Yellow Jackets have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Same tailback, another carry. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The Yellow Jackets looking to cash in this red zone trip. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Boy, this guy can do it all. Whether it's the ability to be elusive and bounce to the outside in space, run over top of defenders. That's now 3 touchdowns in this game alone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The sure hands. It's Williams. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
They look to throw it here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. QB decides to keep it here. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Grab behind the line. It's Reed. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The Panthers will have to kick it away. That's his fourth punt already today. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Receivers are bunched together. Back to pass. It's King. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. The shotgun running play call. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Big throw caught on the left side. The Yellow Jackets keep the football on the move. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's King. Defense is coming after him. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down, but boy, he gave him a chance.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. They start the 4th quarter with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Williams.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a man. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result. Some positive yards.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Here's a real challenge on this impressive drive. 2nd down and 17. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Pitt has moved into the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the Panthers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking to pass. It's King. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Second down play coming up. Quick throw to his receiver. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion brings up 3rd down. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
The Yellow Jackets will send their punt team onto the field. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Always looking to throw. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Hey, here's some positive yards. You love to see that. Now you've got a chance here to continue to attack this defense. They're trying not to give up the big plays, but down by a couple scores, you got to get a quick touchdown and hope to be able to get the ball back.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here?
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Makes it second and short. looking downfield. It's King. Grab near the sticks. It's Haynes. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The receiver makes the catch.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
A completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback keeps it here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's second down. Pounding away with the run game. And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough to get a first down there.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Yellow Jackets with 1st and 10 here. Back to pass. It's King. Running back has it on the screen now. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback will take a knee.
Well, that's going to about do it, Chris. You head to the locker room, throw the wristbands to the crowd for the kids, maybe your gloves, maybe a towel. Get the shirt with the home team of the fans. What a win.
Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.